Hello and welcome to a new episode in our series Co-Memos. The focus of this episode is going to be on water pollution. Here's a breakdown of it so that it can be easily understood. Here are some of the causes of water pollution. It mainly comes from agriculture, industry, and households. Sometimes farms and factories may use chemicals that can wash into rivers and lakes. Factories sometimes release chemicals into water sources. Also, many towns produce wastewater that is not always treated properly. Plastic and other litter also pollute our seas and rivers. Major types of water pollutants include chemicals such as nitrates and heavy metals. Additionally, plastic waste and untreated sewage contribute towards water pollution. These harm fish, plants, and even humans by making the water unsafe to drink or swim in. Dirty water can be a source of diseases and may greatly affect people with weak immune systems. The signs of water pollution are visible most times with the naked eye. This can be in the form of plastic, foam, or even oil floating on rivers or beaches. In some places, the water might look green because of a certain type of algae and may also be accompanied by a pungent smell. Many European rivers have improved, but pollution still exists, especially near cities or farms. Water pollution affects vulnerable groups of the population, especially children, the elderly, and people with health issues. It also affects poor communities that live near polluted rivers and even those who can't afford bottled water. Water pollution kills many of the animals in nature as it damages habitats and makes it harder for wildlife to survive. Therefore, clean water is essential for both people and the planet. How can we clean or even protect our water sources? This can be done through initiatives such as river cleanups and beach cleanups. These initiatives would get the community involved so everyone would feel like they're making a difference in their respective communities. Education is also important as ways to reduce pollution can be taught in schools and even by NGOs. There are some cities that have certain solutions in place, and these solutions stop dirty water from reaching rivers. Farmers in some areas can use less harmful fertilizers or protect rivers with plant buffers. It's all about people working together to protect water. Here's how youth workers can promote water protection practices. Youth workers can organize things such as cleanup events, workshops, or school projects about water. They can teach how to use less water at home and avoid polluting it with chemicals. They can also organize creative campaigns in which young people can inspire other young people. By doing this, it will help young people feel like they have the power to make change. Here's what young people think about the water pollution situation. Many young people express doubts about tap water quality, especially in regions like Murcia, where the taste is unpleasant and there's mistrust about its treatment. They prefer bottled water, even though they recognize it's unsustainable. Some even avoid swimming due to the mud and presence of waste. Regarding bathing water, they mentioned that the situation in the Mar Menor worsens each year.
More pollution, bad smells, and a general sense of environmental neglect
were words used to describe the situation. Trust in water has weakened, affecting their relationship with nature. Some young people think that, on the other hand,
clean water is synonymous with health and life.
For many young people, access to potable water is a basic need for dignified living. They recognize that without quality water, good hygiene can't be maintained, the risk of illness increases, and daily life becomes harder. There's also growing awareness that water is a limited resource and its protection is key to the community's future. This perspective is a strong foundation for fostering social environmental engagement from a young age. Older people add to the sentiments that were shared by young people.
Yes, many communities used simple, sustainable methods to keep water in good condition. Rainwater was collected in cisterns or filtered through sand and charcoal. People avoided dumping waste in rivers or irrigation ditches because the water was used for drinking or irrigation. Households followed unwritten rules of water respect. These traditional practices, though basic, reflect folk wisdom that could complement modern technologies and help reconnect with the environment consciously.
Youth workers believe that education on clean water starts by connecting the topic to young people's daily lives. They often use visual resources, simple experiments, or participatory activities to explain the water cycle, treatment processes, and pollution issues. Topics like waste, tap water quality, or plastic use are discussed, and youth are encouraged to observe their own habits. Values such as empathy, environmental care, and shared responsibility are promoted. Education is based on real-life experiences, not just data, to make the message meaningful and engaging. Youth workers also believe that young people can be a powerful voice in influencing public water policies. Locally, they can participate in youth councils, write to political representatives, launch social media campaigns, or collaborate with environmental organizations. They can also propose concrete changes like improving public water fountains, reducing single-use plastics, or protecting wetlands. The first step is to be informed and understand how water management works in their region. Youth workers play a key role in supporting this process, creating spaces for dialogue, education, and active participation. As we come to the end of this episode, let us remember to do our best to limit water pollution. Any initiative, no matter how small, can contribute towards clean water for all.